Hey everybody, and welcome to another episode of Hang with Drummer Boy Jones. And as always, I have my partner in crime, the mighty Jason Hawks.
Hello.
Yes, and he's back for more. And so tonight we're going to talk about not necessarily our favorite frontman, but who we consider some of the greatest vocalists of all time.
Yeah, our favorite voices.
Yeah, favorite voices, not
Yeah,
necessarily favorite bands or vice versa, but yeah, our favorite
right.
voices. So we're
Yeah.
going to get into that right after this. All right, welcome back. And tonight, like I said earlier, we're going over our favorite vocalist. We ain't got a top five, and we probably won't do this in any kind of order. We're just going to throw stuff out there and see what happens.
Yeah.
What's those stories? Throw shit on the wall and see what sticks, right?
See what sticks. Yeah.
See what sticks.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's not put our favorites up, our very favorites up first, but throw one out there, Hawksy. Let's talk about it.
All right, man. I don't know where to start. I'm gonna do it this way. I've got two favorite country singers
Okay.
and three rock singers.
Okay.
Or whatever. Maybe one of them's both. So let's go with Merle Haggard first.
Merle?
Merle Haggard.
I had a sneaky suspicion that he might be on there.
Yeah, it's kind of weird, isn't it? But I don't know, man. I've never been there's never been a point in my life where I didn't know who Merle was. So,
Yeah.
And as far as his voice, he did some stuff, man, in the late '60s, and he was almost as much of a crooner as like Frank Sinatra. There was like, if you want to go listen to it, you can. The Day the Rains Came Down and Carolyn and stuff like that. And of course, his Mama Tried, and oh God, there's a bunch of stuff.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
The Fugitive, Sing Me Back Home, the Legend of or the Ballad of Bonnie and Clyde, the I don't know, Today I Started Loving You Again. Man, there's just all kinds of Haggard songs that are fantastic. And if you like country music, it is almost the standard. It's the standard.
Yeah.
It's the bar. That's where the bar's set. Now go see if you can beat it.
Well, you mentioned all these country artists.
Yeah.
And one of the first, I guess, because I was a little older before I got hearing the other things, but like the Highwaymen.
Oh yeah.
You got Waylon and Willie and Johnny and Christopherson, and every time each one of them sing, you know exactly who they are.
Oh yeah, that's true. They asked Merle Haggard to be in the Highwaymen, and he wouldn't do it because the money wasn't there. He didn't want to split the money 5 ways and whatever. But that's what you read. So
Yeah.
Who knows if that's even true.
Yeah.
Also, back in the day, in Waylon, and you never saw them two together. Or I've never saw any footage of, when everybody, they're all friends,
Yeah.
like Merle's friends with Willie, Waylon's friends with Willie, Johnny Cash is friends with Merle, and vice versa,
Yeah.
But Waylon and Merle never got too close because sometime in the early '70s, late '60s, they were playing poker after a show one night, whatever.
Yeah.
And Merle cleaned him out. Merle and his manager cleaned Waylon out, and he never got over it. So,
wow, that's awesome.
And that's cool. That's in Waylon's book. So,
yeah,
yeah.
It seems like I'd heard there was always a little bit of between them two.
Yeah, but I love both of them and the rest of the Highwaymen, and the there's a bunch of other country artists I like from the '70s also.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So
That's a good pick.
Well, thanks.
Very good pick. Yeah, very unique, you know, and like I said, started it, you know, and he didn't start it, but a pioneer of that.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to throw one out here that doesn't necessarily, I think, have the best voice, but when you hear it, you instantly know who it is. And I still think he's got a great voice. And that is the mighty Ozzy Osbourne.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Ozzy doesn't, like I said, Ozzy doesn't have the best voice there is, but when you hear it, you know exactly who it is.
For what Ozzy did, it was the best voice for it.
Yeah.
Or, you know, yeah, I don't want to hear anybody else sing Mr. Crowley or, you know,
yeah.
Whatever, Crazy Train, whatever, anything.
Yeah.
I want to hear Ozzy sing.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, from Sabbath to his solo to through his entire career,
right?
His voice stayed consistent. It stayed strong. But yeah, I mean that's just one that I threw down. Now, some of these is sort of actually he was in my honorable mention, but when I started looking down, I was like, man, I can't leave him out.
Right? I do have Ozzy in my honorable mentions.
Okay. All right. So, yeah, I mean, we won't go completely in deep detail. Everybody knows history of these guys, but yeah, I'm going to focus now on my, I guess you could say top four, and then I still got some more honorable mentions. We'll talk about that.
Yeah, I've got a whole list of honorable mentions.
Yeah,
I mean it's.
I've got four.
It's that long.
There you go. I've got four in my top four, I guess you could say. And then I've probably got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've definitely got 6 honorable mentions. Gotcha. But we'll brush up on all of them because we both might have the same thing. But let's go who we would rank. If we was ranking, who would be in your top echelon? And we'll start there.
And this is tonight. This is not or the last 2 nights that I've been making this list.
Okay.
Yeah, because, you're going to forget about something.
Yeah.
All right, I did Merle. Ray Charles.
Ooh, nice.
I actually. Ray Charles is the same way, dude. Ray Charles is an icon. It's like Santa Claus, like we said before about whoever we said it about.
Yeah.
And had a bunch of great songs too. And actually, all of my top 5 are dead except for one.
Yeah.
So, but anyway,
that's a very good pick, though.
Yeah, Ray Charles passed away in 2004, 73 years old.
Wow, he's been dead that long.
Yeah. The movie's great.
Yeah. Yep.
The whole every song Ray Charles ever did. I don't know. He had such emotion and feeling. He
feel it. Yep.
Yeah. That's one of the greatest things that God ever did to a person is give Ray Charles his voice.
That's right.
So, but anyway, so you got 7 Spanish Angels.
Oh,
with Willie Nelson. That's a great song.
Yeah.
What I Say. You remember What I Say?
Yes. What I Say. Yeah.
Hit the road, Jack.
You going now? I got to download me some Ray Charles. I do have a few on there.
I got several too. I Got a Woman Way Over Town.
Yeah.
And Georgia on My Mind.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Of course, he was from Georgia. So he had to do Georgia on My Mind.
Yeah. What was the one, man? The one he done in the Blues Brothers.
Oh.
That was so good.
Yeah.
in that piano store. He was like, "Yeah, I know a little bit about playing."
About shaking your tail feather.
Yeah, shake your tail feathers. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'll even throw in the black keys for free. I love that may be my favorite guest appearance in the Blues Brothers. Actually, it probably is. Yeah.
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 I'd say you're exactly right,
Yeah.
man. Good prick. I wouldn't have picked that in a million years, and it's just because it wouldn't have popped up in my mind. But that's a
Well,
damn good pick.
well, you know, that was my qualifications is who is the best, who do I think the best singer ever was,
Yeah,
you know, and Ray Charles is probably really, really close to it. So,
yeah. Very good. I love it, man.
all
I
right.
absolutely love it. All right. So I'm going to throw one more hair metal guy out there, and then I'm done with the hair metal. But I still want to give this guy his props as much as he comes off as a tool, and how I
Yeah.
don't like him. And you probably know where I'm going with this.
I absolutely know where you're going.
Is Sebastian Bach of
Yep.
Skid Row.
Yep.
Man, that guy. You know, I was on the Guru last night, and he's not posted it yet. But when this comes out, I'm sure he'll done post it. But we done the album "Slave to the Grind" last night, and
Oh my God, it's so good.
Slave to the Grind" is in my top 5 records of all times, and that's why I was telling them that. And mainly it's Sebastian's vocals is how, because we a couple weeks ago we done Slaughter, and I was going on about how Slaughter's voice
I watched it. Yeah.
got on my nerves.
Yeah.
And the guy last night, Jeremy, was like, "All right, I got to ask you a question, Jones." He was like, "Why do you think, why does Slaughter's voice get on your nerves, but Sebastian's don't?" I said, "Power. Slaughter is falsetto to me, and Sebastian is not."
No.
You know?
Yeah, he's singing from here.
Yeah. And he's just got a range, and he don't go up here, just go up there. It's a power thing. And so, but yeah, I mean, the first two,
dude, the scream at the end of "Wasted Time," man.
Yep. I mentioned that.
Golly, what else is, and that's just the second record.
How about when
even the ballad on the first one,
"I Remember You" or "18 in Life"?
I Remember You.
Yeah.
That's fantastic vocal ability. You know, that is, he ain't phoning that in at all.
Yeah.
You know?
How about the first single that you hear off "Slave to the Grind," "Monkey Business"?
Oh yeah,
The cowbell, pop, 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 and he goes,
"Whoa!"
Yeah. I mean, it's just, and it's not a scream just to be screaming. It's just, But I did want to, I had to make sure that I give him my props, because, like I said, he comes across as a almighty douche, and then he comes across as the nicest guy in the world. So, but he's probably the greatest hair metal vocalist, maybe besides, maybe besides Rob Halford.
That Rob Halford, Rob Halford, I consider the whatever was before hair metal.
Yeah, just heavy metal.
Right, just heavy metal, whatever.
Just heavy metal, yeah. And but yeah, so Boz, I give you my props, my friend.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a good pick too, dude.
All right, man. What
My turn again? Or I did Ray. I did Merle. Let's go back to country.
All right.
Vern Gosdin. You familiar with Vern Gosdin?
Whoa, yes, I am. Yep.
Yeah, he is the voice. He was the voice. So, you know.
Yeah.
And let's see. He passed away in 09 at 74.
09.
Yeah. Had a bunch of great songs. Oh, yeah. If you're going to do me wrong, do it right. This ain't my first rodeo. I can tell by the way you dance. I think that was his only #1 hit, though. Really? I might be wrong about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do You Believe Me Now? So good, dude. It's almost gospel. you know.
Okay.
Which it's not at all, but it's, you know, it's a heartbreak song, but it's almost,
Yeah.
you know. Uh, uh, let's see, Set 'em Up Joe. You remember that one? Play Walking the Floor.
No, I do not.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I know I knew you weren't going to know some of this stuff.
I mean, I know the name and that one song he
Yeah.
had that was huge. I can't remember.
Chiseled in Stone.
Yeah, maybe that was it.
Okay. Uh, I'm still crazy, but I'm not over you. You know.
Yeah.
Let's see. Okay, he had 3 number 1 hits. Set 'em Up Joe. I Can Tell by the Way You Dance, and I'm Still Crazy Over You.
Okay.
So, there you go.
Okay.
But anyway, yeah, Vern Gosdin was great. That's everybody's, you know, that's George Jones's favorite country singer was Vern Gosdin. You know.
Yeah. So
And,
this
and,
would have
and
been early 60s was
no, this would have been 80s. This would have been
oh, was it? Okay.
yeah, this would have been like up to 80. I think his last big record was late 80s, you know.
Wow, okay. Okay. I guess I was just thinking it was older than that.
One of the dudes I used to work with, Shorty Beasley's his name, but he said he was a bouncer at Lebanon at was Thirsty Turtle at the time.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, and he was bouncing down there one time, and this big Lincoln limousine pulls up, and Vern Gosdin gets out, and like every woman in the bar leaves with Vern Gosdin. So anyway,
that's awesome.
but that's just, you know, that may not be true. So.
Yeah, but yeah, that's fair. That's awesome. That is awesome. All right, good. Another good pick. Another good pick. My next one is going to be. I'm going to introduce. Not that you know we're sexist pigs around here, but my next one is a female vocalist.
Awesome.
And that would be, and like I said, I'm not the biggest fan of the band in the world, but man, her voice sends chill. And there's stuff that I absolutely love, but I'm not a diehard fan. And Nancy Wilson, hard.
And Wilson.
I'm sorry, Ann Wilson.
Yeah.
Nancy's
yeah. A blonde one,
yeah. But Ann, yeah, just
I agree.
Gosh, she can sing her ass off. And you know, especially like growing up in the 80s.
She's on my
honorables.
My alternate list. Yeah, on my honorables. Yeah.
She man, especially. I mean, you know, I know you got Barracuda and all the older rocking
Crazy
stuff.
on You,
Crazy
Magic Man.
Unreal. But you know, some of those ballads they put out in the 80s when they went a little more poppier.
Yeah.
You know, Alone, What About Love? And
Alone is a great song.
Alone. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
She's
Heart were a great band. Heart were a really good band.
Yeah, you know. Her and her sister, I think, fought over the same guy for years.
Oh yeah, probably.
You know, it's just crazy the dynamics. And I've seen her now. And I watched a YouTube video not very long ago, and this last tour, they roll her out in a wheelchair.
Yeah, I know. I saw some of that too.
And man, she still
kills it. Kills it. You seen the Kennedy Center thing where they inducted Zeppelin, and Hart was Ann and Nancy were playing with the band, and Jason comes out on drums. You know, they're all in tears.
Yeah.
You know, they're playing Stairway to Heaven. Yeah. It's great. She killed that too.
Yeah. She's just a amazing vocalist.
Absolutely is.
And I mean, I have 2 or 3 Heart records in my collection. It ain't like, but you know, you start naming deep tracks and things like that, and I don't know. But man, she could sing her ass off.
Yeah. I got a couple of deep tracks. Even It Up's really, really good track.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's a great song. That's one I'd song like Dog and Butterfly or something back in the day, or Dreamboat Annie or whatever.
Yeah.
And what's the other one? I don't remember. Anyway, they've got a bunch of good songs, man. That's a great pick.
Cool. All right, my friend. What about you?
On Scott,
Ooh.
and
Ooh.
for a few reasons. For a few reasons,
Interesting.
he passed away. He passed away in '80, right before Back in Black, right?
Yep.
And he was only 33. Uh, but he all those songs on those first 5 or 6 AC/DC records, man, they're all great. It's and they don't get the stuff like I know there's people that are like Bon Scott, man,
Yeah.
and or Brian Johnson, man, or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, I think my battery just died in my earphone. You
It,
still hear me?
yeah, I can hear you good.
Hang on, dude. I'm sorry.
And no worries.
You hear me?
Yeah. You can't hear me though
Can you
because
hear
your
me?
headphones.
No, I can hear you.
Oh, you hear? I
I
can
can
hear
hear
you.
you.
I can hear you good.
Okay. All right.
I can hear you
I
good.
can hear you. Okay. 10-4. You're actually coming through that TV. That even work out better.
There
You
you
can
go.
edit all that bullshit out.
Yeah, we'll do.
All right. But you had all those guys that were either, you don't have that in AC/DC as much as Van Halen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But all those first, 6 records or whatever they are,
Yeah.
I mean, it is so good, like High Voltage and Baby Please Don't Go. And, oh, man, Long Way to the Top. If you want to rock and roll,
One of the best songs
the
ever.
Jack.
Yes.
The Jack.
You got the
Live
jack.
Wire.
Oh, yeah.
Right on. Jailbreak. Dirty Deeds.
Yeah.
Dog Eat Dog. Let There Be Rock.
Yeah.
And I will say this. I mean, I'm going to just skim over and leave a bunch of stuff out. Touch Too Much is a perfect rock song, dude.
Yes. Touch too much. Yes.
And even,
She got the.
I'm pretty sure Mutt Lange produced that record, Highway to Hell. But
Yeah.
you can tell it, man. That's so big.
Yeah.
But Touch Too Much is the perfect rock and roll song.
Is AC/DC not the perfect rock band?
For what rock and roll is?
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. 3-chord bangers. Every record sounds the same, but every record has unbelievable.
And they never veered from their formula.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah.
They
And I'm
figured
not
it
the
out.
hugest AC/DC fan there is. I love AC/DC, but I'm just not like, that's the only band.
Yeah, I know.
But if you sit back and you look at it, there's not been another band that their first record and their last record and everything in between is AC/DC.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah. Yep.
Bands try to go off on tangents, and I get it, the artistic, and let's try something different, or we're going to be heavy, or we're going to be softer, or we're going poppier, or we're going alternative, or we're going do what works.
What works.
Yeah. And if you want to do something out in left field, then do a solo record.
Yeah. For 50 whatever years, 52 or 3 years, they've they've made it work, and it works.
Yeah. Yeah. Man, that is a great pick, because I wouldn't have thought of Bon Scott as a vocalist, but you're exactly right. I mean, it's him.
Yeah.
And they done a hell of a job of bringing Brian Johnson in that sort of fit that mold.
Right.
But
yeah.
you still can know which is which.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't think they should have got just a clone anyway.
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
But yeah, I love Brian Johnson also. But
I do too. I do too. I really like Brian Johnson. I really, really, really like Brian Johnson.
Yeah.
Oh, very good pick. Very good pick. So I'm trying to stay away from some that I think you're going to pick. And if you don't, then I'll pick them later. But and I don't know if you've got this one or not. I know one that I'm almost positive you're going to pick, so I'm not going to pick it. But I don't know if you got this one, but my next one is Paul Rogers.
Oh God, yeah.
I don't know
Love Paul Rudd.
if he's
Yeah.
on your list or not, but uh, my
I
next.
I'll have one more.
Okay, well, I've got one more after Paul Rogers. Then, okay, so when I started playing in a band with Brad Copus,
Yeah.
and this would have been like in 91, 92. It
Right.
was all hair metal, and I didn't care. I'd never listened to Queen. I'd never listened really to much Judas Priest. I had
Right.
never listened to much Bad Company except for what was on the radio.
Yeah.
And
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 at that
Brad,
time, water and
yeah, yeah.
that's record. But
Which Brad was a guitar player slash vocalist lead singer, and
uh,
he introduced me to his favorite singers. And one of his favorite singers in the world, well, my top one and two is all because of Brad Copus.
oh,
But Paul Rogers was number two, and my next one is you probably can figure it out. But Paul Rogers, yeah, dude can sing. Oh my God, he can sing. His voice
oh,
is so powerful. It's not too high. It's not too. It's just it's so good. It is so good.
way back to free, man. Going back all
Yes.
free. To
Yeah.
all right now, fire and water. Fire and water is so great. Uh,
What
uh,
was that slow song he done with the firm?
the
Dun, 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 dun.
golly, I can't remember, dude. That's been a minute since I've heard the firm record.
Oh my gosh, it was so good. Somebody put it in the comments. We used to play it. Something red, blue, and green or something like that.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about, I think.
I think that was it. I can't remember. But
Where's
man,
the
I mean, just Bad Company. What was that Bad Company's greatest hits everybody had? 10 to 6, or what was his name? 6
10 from
off
6?
10 or something, whatever. Everybody had that, whether you
Yeah,
was a rock or a country or whatever, but everybody had that. And
right,
we talked about it on our last episode. They just now got in the Hall of Fame.
right,
Yeah.
exactly.
We won't go back on down that road, but yeah. So Paul Rogers would be my second from the top,
Right.
probably most powerful vocalist. Uh, that
Oh,
yeah.
radioactive. I forgot about radioactive.
Oh, radioactive.
That was the firm, yeah. Oh
I
man,
gotta look at that too.
yeah. Uh, as far as Bad Company, just Bad Company songs though, man. You got the song Bad Company. Feel like
Yeah.
making love. You know, uh, I want you to stay. Whatever that. Ready for love. Yeah. I mean, oh, speaking of that, dude, there's the new uh Bad Company tribute record. Have you seen that?
You sent it to me, and I put it on my phone, and it is freaking amazing.
Okay. Yeah, it's got Lizzie Hales on it, or Hailstorms on it.
Yeah,
The only one I don't really care for is the Taylor Mumson, or however you say her name.
yeah, and I like her too. But
Yeah, but Blackberry Smoke's on it. Of course,
yeah,
I've got it.
they did a really good job of that too.
Yeah.
Satisfaction guaranteed.
Okay. Yeah.
That was a great song.
Yeah. Paul Rogers also, dude. That's a great pick.
Yeah, yeah, that was. I was trying to make sure I didn't. Uh, yeah, close. Satisfaction guaranteed is the one that I'm thinking of, but I'm still trying to remember that other one. But anyways, it don't matter. I can throw it up here on a screenshot. But yeah. So you said you had one more or two more?
One more.
You got one
Yeah.
more, okay?
Bunch honorable mentions.
Yes.
All right. Not my favorite band at all. Not that I don't like the band, but they're not my favorite band.
Yeah.
But everybody loves them. And everybody knows every song they ever did. And it's Journey and
Yeah.
Steve Perry.
Yeah. I had a feeling that was. I was thinking you'd told me that before.
Steve Perry's got such a powerful voice, dude, and he could have sang anything, you
Okay.
know. Uh, but he is my only top five that's still alive,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
And I really do wish they reconcile. They're not. None of them are getting any younger.
Yeah. Well, they're supposedly going on their farewell tour this year, and it's
Right.
it's the other guy, and which I like him. And
I do too.
what's
But
his name, Arnell? But yeah, I mean, just put it to bed, and give the fans what they want. Bring
right.
Steve back out.
Yeah.
Bring
Same as
oh
Skid
God,
Row.
huh?
It's the same as Skid Row.
Yeah, they just can't get
Oh,
along or something.
can't,
I don't know what it is.
just can't get your dollars all lined up in a row.
Yeah.
But the
All right.
money's there. The money's there. They'd be the biggest tour ever if Steve Perry got back with Journey.
Yeah. Yeah. I've seen Journey several times, but I've never seen them with Steve Perry.
Right.
And every time I've seen them, they was really, really good. I love them. They,
Neil Sean's great, dude. He's
agree.
a
Yeah. And gosh, what's the drummer that was in the heyday?
No, I can't remember.
Okay, and he was so good. He's still
Yeah.
alive.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. Oh gosh,
Separate ways, dude. Separate ways. Just if you only Journey song you ever listen to, Separate Ways.
yeah,
Or whatever. Uh, it's almost as metal as whatever.
yeah. Don't.
Yeah, but Separate Ways is great. Oh, Sherry's great, which I know that's a solo record. Who's
Yeah.
Crying Now? And the vocal on Who's Crying Now.
And
And the guitar awesome. At the end, the guitar solo is great.
would you not say that "Don't Stop Believing" is probably one of the most played songs ever?
Oh yeah, I would.
You know,
Everybody, if you're ever at a concert and like you're leaving or whatever, you're just walking to your car or trying to get out of the building,
yeah,
and they start playing music and Don't Stop Believing, and everybody just
yeah, yeah,
that start doing their drunk dance.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah. It's just yeah.
You Shook Me All Night Long is another one of those that I've noticed.
Yeah.
When you're leaving the concert, but
There's some songs like that you've heard a million times and you hope you never hear them again. But that's not one of them. I've heard it a million times, and every time I hear it, I still turn it up.
right,
And
yeah,
it's still the same way with Back in Black, Shook Me All Night Long. Every time I
right.
hear it, I'm going to turn it up. And Sweet Home Alabama, same way.
Oh,
I'll turn it up wide open when it comes on.
right.
And yeah.
Oh, even
That should have been an honorable mention too. But
Ravens. Oh yeah.
yeah, he might be on yours, but I just thought I was like, damn, why didn't I pick Ronnie?
Yeah, that's a great point. I mean, but maybe he should be he was one of the definitive frontmen, absolutely. Anyway,
There we go. There we go. Yeah, yeah. We could break this down between frontman versus vocalist sometime, but yeah.
But yeah,
Okay.
like I will say one more thing about Steve Perry, and I don't know who you compare him to. It's maybe Boston or Foreigner,
Yeah.
but like open arms and faithfully, are two of the best ballads ever, I guess. Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
But if you what's the Foreigner one? I want to know what love is.
I want to know what love. Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably the closest one to a Journey song that out of all of other ones. But I've never gotten tired of the Journey ones, and I've gotten tired of some other whatever you call the arena rock bands.
Yeah,
I've gotten tired of some of the other ballads, but that's just me.
One of the favorite songs that it was on a later record. When I say later, is I think it's on Raised on the Radio. Only the Young.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That's probably one of my all-time favorite Journey. I love Journey. I mean,
Yeah.
Chuck is a Journey aficionado. He knows every song off every record and which record it was on. I know greatest hits 1 and 2. I
Yeah.
didn't, but um, yeah, Journey's classic man. They're a classic man, and put them in the same.
FM radio did so much for music, dude.
Yeah,
You know, and I mean that's what spawned. That's what came. That's what Journey and Foreigner and Boston and Kansas and all those bands came to sound huge because it sounded good on FM radio.
yeah,
You know,
that's right. That's exactly right. And yeah, awesome, very great pick, and deservedly your number one, and he would be my number one, except for the one I'm fixing to pick. And I think that mine and your number ones could easily be 1A and 1B and flip a coin of who you like better.
yeah,
But my number one is Who's Behind Me, and that's Freddie Mercury.
right.
Now, don't get me wrong. Queen done some stuff, and I'm like, that's horrible. That is just garbage. I'm not a Queen. What do you call it? I'm not a Queen. All things Queen.
Right. Yeah.
But now, there's a lot more good than bad. I'd never heard Bohemian Rhapsody until before Wayne's World, but Brad played it for me, like in 91. He was like, you got to hear this. You've never heard this? I'm like, no, I've
Yeah.
heard We'll Rock You and Another One Bites the Dust and We Are the Champions. That's it.
That was the three songs they played on the radio back in the
Yeah.
day. You
And
never heard.
he introduced me to News to the World and introduced me to, ooh, they're here.
Sorry, homie.
No, you're good. Night at the Opera, News to the World, all of that stuff. And, like I said, there's stuff on it that I'm like, ooh, I can't do that. They just went way too far out there for me. But
It's weird, but I mean,
oh my God, could he sing?
yeah. Tie Your Mother Down is probably my favorite Queen song.
Yeah.
Of it. It's heavy, and everybody's done every kind of version of Bohemian Rhapsody since Wayne's World.
Yep.
I don't know, man. Do you watch the underground?
They're just, they was, they was, I don't know. They was a rock band. They was a heavy metal band. They was a pop band. They was it was just.
Freddie's almost an singer, dude. Also,
Yeah, there's. I'm sorry. I'm trying to look it up. But the best song that Freddie ever done, and he done it when he was dying of AIDS, and they recorded the last album, which was Innuendo, and he done a song called "The Show Must Go On."
Yeah.
And I don't know if so you've heard it, and if you guys have not heard it, do yourself a favor and listen to the track and listen to how powerful his vocals was. And he weighed 90 pounds, about to die of AIDS.
Yeah.
Recording this, and and listen to the words, knowing that he's dying.
Right. Yeah.
It gives me cold chills right now just thinking about it.
Oh, yeah.
It's but yeah, Freddie, Freddie was the most, to me, the most powerful vocalist ever. Ever. And like you said with Steve Perry, they could be 1A and 1B because both of them's cut from the same cloth. I mean, both of them has the most God-given talent of whatever comes out of them. And it don't come out from right there. It comes out from down here.
And Freddie's range, he probably 5-octave range, dude.
Yeah.
So whatever. I mean, There's not anything bad to say about the way Freddie Mercury sang. You know.
Yeah, yeah, he was just amazing, but yeah, died way too soon, and I mean, he lived a wild, wild life,
Yeah.
and it got him, and but it didn't take away from his talent. Oh my
No.
gosh, his talent
No.
was unbelievable, unbelievable. Well, man, that was fun, and we're fixing to go through we won't go through deep discussions on all of them. Maybe just hit some of it because I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I've still got 7 that I've not even mentioned that's honorable mentions, and so
I guess I bet I know one of them.
I bet you do too.
Sammy Hagar.
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
He's on mine too.
All right, well, there we go. So we've knocked Sammy off the list just right there. And Sammy's, go from, start at Montrose, go through his solo, go through Van Halen. He had such a powerful voice. Yeah, he's almost 80 years old. He doesn't have the voice that he used to have. But damn, he's got the power. He's got yeah.
Sammy's great.
Sammy's great. I agree.
I'm gonna give you Robert Plant. I love Robert Plant.
Very unique voice. Very, very unique voice.
I feel like and this just may be me. I feel like all the like the thrash bands that came out, in the early '80s, and the hair metal bands came out in the early '80s.
Yeah.
All right. Black Sabbath spawned the thrash bands.
Yeah.
And Zeppelin spawned the hair metal bands. In a way.
Yeah, I get it. I get where you're going with that. Yeah.
But there's all kinds of stuff like that, and brackets and family trees. Whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever. But,
yeah. Very good. I mean, damn. It's Led Zeppelin. The greatest, one of the greatest rock bands in the history of the world.
Right.
There's things that they do that I'm like, sort of like Queen. And it's a little too far out there for me. And there's things that, they ripped off this, or this is an exact copy of a 30s blues song or whatever. I don't give a shit. It's Led Zeppelin and probably the greatest drummer to ever sit behind a set of drums.
Right.
And he looked like he played double bass, and he sure in the hell didn't. But yeah, great pick. Very, very good pick. So I'm just going to name off a couple where we won't be here all night. So I've got a couple honorable mentions that I want to just briefly talk about, but then I've got a couple that I want to go into a little bit of discussion. But I've got a couple. Rob Halford, a Priest. Amazing vocal talent. A band that I didn't really care for, and we talked about, me and you and Patrick talked about last week, was Boston and Brad Delp.
Yeah, absolutely. He is on my.
Okay, incredible voice. And me and you've done talked about this guy too, and I grew up on him and I love him, and it's Bob Seger.
Yeah,
unique voice.
Probably, if we hadn't already did the Seger show, I would have probably picked Bob Seger as at least number 2.
Yeah, yeah. Me, it's just power, soulful. Yeah. There was an old interview, and I remember my dad used to talk about it because my dad, smokes all the time, but they always used to ask Seger, "How'd you get your unique voice?" And he's like,
"Yeah,
well, when I sung, I smoked 5 packs of cigarettes a day." He said, "That's true,"
Yeah.
and Seger. And then I'm just going to real quickly, and I'm going to hit on Steven Tyler of Aerosmith.
Oh, absolutely, Steven Tyler.
Now, Steven Tyler might not be the greatest vocalist in the world, but he's damn sure one of the greatest frontmen ever to live grace the stage.
Yeah.
But I do like Steven when he's singing. Well, I shouldn't say that because we've done videos on that before. some of his earlier stuff and some of his stuff now, you're like, who's that singing?
Yeah,
You know,
but
but
Tyler,
that's just some quick throwouts for mine. But what about you, buddy?
well, let me say this about Steven Tyler.
Okay, sure.
As far as hard rock, and I'm not talking about Queen or Zeppelin.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, maybe Zeppelin, but as far as hard rock, Tyler's probably the ultimate frontman.
Yeah.
As far as just hard rock, not glam it, not hair metal, not whatever. Hard
Yeah.
rock.
Yeah.
Tyler.
Yeah.
So, all right. I'm gonna go through my girl list. I've got a list of picks, right? All
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
And Nancy Wilson, or Ann Wilson mostly.
Yeah.
Nix. Pat Benatar.
Oh, good one.
Janis Joplin.
Very good one.
And Adele. Adele is a monster singer, dude.
Yeah, she can sing her ass off.
Yeah. Oh, and I got a country girl list too. Patty Loveless, Sarah Evans. That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
But anyway.
God, I was hoping you weren't going down the Reba train.
No, you know better than that. I'll give you my. I got Marty Robbins, Waylon, George, and Willie, and Vince Gill.
I forgot about Vince. Vince can sing his ass off. He's got a killer voice.
Yeah,
got a killer.
But I've got 15 more rock singers if you want them.
How many?
Probably 15.
I do have three, and I've got three, and you can go through your list. If you want to go through all 15, we will. I've
got 2 or 3. I'm going to just throw at you.
I've got 3, and I'm going to back to my favorite genre, and not necessarily their greatest voice ever, but number 3 down, Kevin DuBrow, quite right.
Oh man, yeah. What a fantastic singer, dude.
Man, I loved him. I absolutely loved his power, his vocals.
He had that.
Yeah. He just had that. I don't know, vocalist nowadays is a dime a dozen.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody sounds the same, and you know how it is. I mean, Pro Tools
it's all enhanced. You can enhance live now. You can use auto tune live.
Yeah.
Not that all our favorite bands didn't. There wasn't even auto tune at the time. There was no auto tune back in the day.
That's right.
Done it till you got it right.
That's right. That's right. And if it was, yeah, absolutely. But yeah, he's one. God rest his soul, Kevin. And he died not long ago. I think his anniversary or birthday or something was not long ago.
Yeah.
So such a talent, such a good singer. And my second one, before I get to my last one, my second one is sort of in the exact same vein of Kevin DuBrow. And yes, I am a nut swinger, and that is John Corabi. His power, his uniqueness, his power is amazing. I love him. I've said it on several episodes. John can sing a phone book, and I'm buying 2 copies, 3 copies of it.
Yeah.
I just love his vocals, his power. His power is what I like more than anything, is his power.
Yeah.
And of course, you know who my last one is, and that's Janie Lane.
Yeah.
Janie.
I would put Janie, and I'll let you finish. I would put Janie. This is the reason I didn't pick Tom Petty. Me personally.
Yeah.
Right. This is the reason Tom Petty's not in my top 5. Tom Petty's a songwriter and great at it.
Yeah. Yep.
And I feel the same way about Janie. I feel like Janie was a better songwriter than he was a singer or a performer.
Yeah.
But he was still a good performer and a good singer.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I feel the same way about Tom Petty. And that's my guy, dude. So
absolutely. I know it's your guy. Yeah.
That's from the heart.
Yeah, yeah, and like I said, I can see that Petty and Janie is very parallel. Like I said, they are songwriters. First and foremost, they're songwriters. Janie's voice was just a little weird because it wasn't deceptively high, but it was.
Yeah.
And it was, going back to my days in bands, and it was like, well, I can't sing that. I'm like, when you listen to it, you're like, well, it's not that high, but I can't sing that. I remember Doug used to have a lot of trouble with Janie. He was like, I can't get up there, or I can't do this. And, I mean, Ron would do, I'd be like, let's do this or do that. We had to drop that, do the heaven version in a different key,
and totally different.
yeah. But yeah, I mean, but he's my ultimate all-time favorite.
Yeah.
But as far as a vocalist, no, he's not. But I just still had to throw it out there. But
oh yeah, yeah.
But that's my list for the night. Let's you got all kinds. Let's go for it.
I'm only gonna do two of them though, because they're the same genre. And for the time when we didn't like what was going on with music, these two guys were absolute awesome singers. Who are they?
For the time, and there's absolute awesome singers. I'm going to say that Chris Cornell's one of them.
Chris Cornell's one, and they're both from Seattle.
Lane?
Yeah.
My wife's going to kill us because we didn't put in her all-time favorite and STP and
Scott Weiland.
Scott Weiland. Yeah.
I didn't think about Scott Weiland.
No, I didn't either. And that's my wife's all-time favorite is Scott Weiland. But
he could be on this list though.
Yeah, he could. He very well could. But the two that you're talking about, holy shit, you're exactly right.
Yeah. Man, if you just go from what's a super unknown record, that's got Black Hole Sun and Spoon Man and all that stuff on it, right?
Yeah.
So it's what you were like it or lump it. This is what's on the radio, and Chris Cornell's a fantastic singer.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Have you heard that version he done? Well, I know you have. Nothing compares to you.
Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go for it.
That's it. That's what I was gonna say. That's such great. And that was at some just studio somewhere. It was just live and awesome. And what Lane Staley, man, almost Alice in Chains doesn't fit in this into the grunge conversation to me because I knew Alice in Chains were a long time before I knew who Pearl Jam and Nirvana and Sonic Youth were. Whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. So. Well, damn, Alice in Chains was on tour with Poison.
Yeah, right. But and Van Halen, which that
and Van Halen. I've seen them with that.
But anyway,
I've seen Soundgarden open up for Skid Row.
Oh yeah,
yeah. Slave to the Grind tour, and Rusty Cage had just come out. It was on that record.
Bad Motorfinger. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Outshined.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah. Johnny Cash. You heard Johnny Cash do Rusty Cage?
Oh, yes, I have. And it's freaking amazing. It's on the same record, I think, with Heard, ain't it?
Yeah. Well, there's three or four.
There's three or four of those. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah.
Yeah, very good. Very good.
Lane was a great singer also. So,
yeah.
Whole little, if you just go for wood, say just wood.
Oh, yes.
And which I've got a bunch of favorite Alice in Chains songs,
Yeah.
We Die Young.
Oh,
Man Box is played to death, but it's still great,
My favorite is probably Again.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's good too. That's on the Three-Legged Dog.
Three-Legged Dog, yeah. That's what but yeah, that's such a great band. And I read today that Soundgarden is putting out the last Cornell record that they had sort of in the can. I guess they'd done a bunch of demos and stuff like that, so they're working on putting that out. That'll be
they just AI it.
Yeah, yeah,
Do AI, you know, you can make Elvis sing now with your headset
yeah, man. I tell you what, that's scary as shit.
because it's terrible. But
Yeah, it's scary. And what's bad is you know,
the
you,
number
you
one country song right now is AI.
oh, I haven't watched it yet, but you talking about, did you see the video that, what's his name done? The YouTube guy,
Uh-huh.
Beto?
Oh no, I don't think I have seen it.
Yeah, talking about the new country single is AI and it's a bunch of garbage and
It is completely soulless.
it's pathetic. It's pathetic. You got to have talent and you
Yeah.
got to have, you know, look, I mean, we've talked about this before. Dude, I'm not saying we're the best thing. We had talent as a band. And when
Oh
I'm
yeah.
talking about it, Mama Tried, we had talent as a band. And I
I
think
think
each one of us are talented people. But I know personally myself, I didn't have the talent that it would take to be that kind of band.
no, probably me either, probably. But man, I feel always felt like we were lightning in a bottle, and uh, our sum was greater than its parts.
Yeah, yeah,
Man, um,
yeah, yeah. Because I mean, there's so much into putting in a record or recording a record, you know.
yeah. And I don't even care about that. I always, when I think about us playing, it's always live, you
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
And well, I
We
thought
could we could bring
we
it
could,
live.
yeah, we could hang with anybody live.
Yeah,
So
yeah. That was fun. That was fun. I still, yeah, we won't go into there, but yeah, it just takes a talent. It takes, there's only a few people that have that talent. And what's sad is I say there's only a few people. There's a lot of people that has that talent that never gets heard.
that's true. Yeah,
You know, I mean, there's a lot of people in this town where me and you live that have that talent that should have done something that
yeah.
just didn't. They didn't. Not saying that I'm one of them because I'm not, but
I know you're talking.
yeah, you know who we're talking about. There's people that had it and just did either they didn't have the want to, or they're lazy, or I'm lazy, so I'm not bad mouthing nobody, but yeah, or pissed it away with drugs and shit like that. So, but man, this was fun. This was really fun. Coming Saturday, we have an episode of our Saturday morning podcast. Me, you, and Patrick. You can catch me on Hair Metal Guru, doing some shows with him. Honor and a privilege, and it's an honor and a privilege to have my brother with me every week, 2 times a week, every week. It's fantastic. Uh, as most people know, I'd kill for this guy right here. He's the
Yeah,
brother I never had, and
yeah,
don't be a dick. Be good to each and everybody. The
yeah.
holidays are coming up. Remember to check on people. It's a time people get depressed. They might
Yeah.
be lonely, or because holidays, some people can't get with their family. Some people might even have family. And that's sad. So reach out to people that you know that might be in a bad situation.
That's right.
Remember what the holiday season is coming up for. And
Yeah.
I love you, my brother.
Love you too, homie.
It's been fantastic. Had a great time, and we'll catch you next time. Peace.
Peace.